Is this for the vlog? Good morning, YouTube. So it is Saturday and we just finished up at the gym. Again, I hit some glutes today. I usually hit glutes on Saturdays. Ryan just walked at the gym and he is in the gas station right now just picking up some gum and a drink, just some random things just to refuel after that gym session. It was really good. Today we're going to just kind of like relax all day, so it'll be nothing crazy. We have the UO game coming later. That is at 4:30, so we'll probably work on our puzzle while we're watching the game. Maybe we'll get some clips of that, and then maybe show you some meals that we're having today. We're gonna try and do some more business planning and stuff this weekend, so we'll try and show you a little bit of behind the scenes of that. Tomorrow we'll take you again on our run, and I'm thinking maybe tomorrow we'll have a little chit chat about cardio and running and my experience with running, Ryan's experience with running, because we've had different journeys and I did not used to love running. So maybe we'll have a little sit down yap session about cardio, and then we'll probably take you through a few more days during the week. So we'll see you soon. Here's Ryan. Love you, bye. So I just sat down to eat some lunch, and this is one of my favorite meals. I tend to eat the same thing every single day just because I like the same thing and it's just easier that way, but I'm gonna try to branch out. So I'll bring you along for more meals and recipes that I'm gonna be trying in the future. But let me show you what I have today. It's honestly more of like a brunch situation, and I typically will have a snack after the gym and then I'll eat like an hour and a half later, so it's nothing huge. I like to have like 6 meals and snacks throughout the day, so like 3 bigger meals, 3 snacks, and so I eat smaller portions. But anyway, here's what I have. So this is an omelet with mushroom, ground beef, pepper, and onion, and then eggs. Top that off with cottage cheese and avocado, hot honey, and hot sauce. And then I have tons of celery here. And then I have a yogurt topped with kiwi. Morning! Happy Sunday! Today's a rest day, so we're just going on a little walk. We thought we'd let you know what we're doing. We'll see you later. Hello, YouTube. We are sat down here on the couch. I pulled Ryan for a little chit chat. How you feeling?
Doing good.
We're gonna talk a little bit about cardio. And first I think we could talk a little bit just about like the benefits of cardio. I've got some notes here to mention, and then maybe just like our experience with cardio.
Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, so first I'll just mention some of the brief notes that I have written down just to talk about like what science says about cardio, like the benefits and how much you should be doing. So we all know like the brief benefits, heart health, brain health, all those kinds of things, but just to dive a little bit deeper, just thought I'd give you a few pointers for each topic. So starting off with heart health, cardio is really known to strengthen the heart muscles and circulation. So it lowers blood pressure, helps with resting heart rate, improves blood sugar, all those sorts of things. Also, going off of that, it helps with longevity. So it cuts your risk of heart disease, which is excellent, but also strokes and diabetes. And it's also known that even 10 to 15 minutes a day could boost your lifespan, which is a really cool fun fact. Helps with brain and mood, so focus, memory, all of those sorts of things. It boosts endorphins. Specifically with mood, it decreases stress, anxiety, depression, all that kind of stuff, which is very important as well. Helps reach your goals, helps you with, burning calories, supporting weight management, depending on your goals, of course. So if you are looking to gain muscle, maybe you don't do as much cardio, but you want to have those benefits, so you keep some steps a day. So that's something also to keep in mind. Helps with fitness and recovery. So speeds up your recovery and it improves sleep quality. So all sorts of benefits come along with cardio. So how much should you be doing? So according to the American Heart Association, you should aim for about 150 minutes of cardio a week. And 75 of those minutes should be vigorous, so running or some sort of HIIT training. And the other amount, so the other 75 should be things like walking or more low intensity cardio. And so that's something that you could just get across the whole week. You don't have to do it in one day. You could break it down, 3 walks a week, maybe 1 run a week, just to hit those 150 minutes. But yeah, that's kind of like the overall health benefits of cardio and the recommendations. So I'll start off first and talk about kind of my experience with forms of cardio, my relationship with cardio. So for the most part, I never enjoyed it. And then when it got into kind of my later 20s, living in Arizona, just having fun, gained a little bit of weight, I became a little bit obsessed with cardio. And so I was over exercising using cardio in HIIT workouts. So I kind of developed this really bad relationship with cardio. So due to like that series of unfortunate events, I did so much cardio and my body was under so much stress that I did end up losing my period due to too much cardio, which was very unfortunate, but it kind of was a wake-up call that I needed to form a better relationship with cardio. And so like underneath the blankets, like it was a blessing in disguise kind of, and it helped me form like a really good series of relationships with cardio. And so after that, I kind of just switched over to just doing walks so that I could still get the benefits of cardio but keep it like low intensity. And then I met Ryan shortly after kind of getting into this routine of walking a lot, and he was a big runner, big marathon runner, and had run many marathons by that point. And I was kind of like terrified of running again because of those past experiences, of course, but also just because running is scary. It takes a lot of energy and a lot of endurance, and you have to build up to it and all of those things. So I just started like little by little, couple miles here, couple miles there, and finally when I felt comfortable, we signed up for a 5K, and I did my very first 5K, and I think I PR'd in that. Yeah. And that felt really good, and it kind of was like this motivation to keep going. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll do another one. So signed up for another one, trained for that, did it again, and I was just going through these waves of like loving running, hating running, feeling very demotivated, and then very motivated. And so we just kept going through the cycle, and eventually I signed up for a 10K, and we did a 10K together, and then just kept running, building more miles, and then all of a sudden decided to train for a half marathon, which was just like incredibly amazing to even get to the point to want to do that. So we built a training schedule. Ryan did, actually. He's really good at that. Built a training schedule. It was like 3 months, and we focused on different types of running throughout those 3 months, but mostly just building up the miles. Took a lot of breaks in those runs. Wasn't very confident going into the marathon, but half marathon, excuse me. Wasn't very confident going into that, especially on the day I was not feeling great. The vibes were low, but I ended up PRing during that run, and that was the first time that I had actually run 13 miles straight. So I definitely suppressed myself. The adrenaline kicked in. And unfortunately though, during that run, I somehow injured my foot. So right after that was done, I couldn't walk for a few days, and I was like, wow, I just did all this training. I built up all of this like muscle memory, muscle capacity to do all this running, all this endurance, and then I just couldn't do it. And so I took like 2 months of a break, I think, with no running and just going back to walks. And finally I was like, okay, maybe I should get back into it. So just slowly trying to get back into running, 3 miles like every week-ish. Some weeks I take off, but we just ultimately want to have this goal of being able to run like 1 hour straight at all times, so that we can sign up for races if we want. We can travel to new cities and run and explore the city together, because that's really fun to do. But yeah, having that in our back pocket, I think is a really good skill to have, and it's good for, you know, like I mentioned, all those benefits for our health. So yeah, I think that's kind of where we're at now, just like trying to maintain this like steady 1 hour. Well, we're building back up to that at this point,
Slowly but surely.
yeah, but that's kind of like where we're at. And I don't know if Ryan will ever do a marathon again. I'm sure you will at some point.
See?
Maybe we can do one together.
Most definitely.
Yeah, but for right now, I think we're just trying to keep a steady pace. We've been cycling through to try different kinds, and Ryan hasn't found one that he loves yet.
Big Cholula for breakfast for the omelets.
Cholula on eggs only. Then we need something else for another.
I think I'm gonna go back to the truffle sauce.
We have one.
Okay. Let's try it.
You could get the aardvark because that one's really good.
Let's try this one.
I think it's Oregon made.
Let's do it.
Do you want a different one?
No, let's try that one.
Okay.
So grainy.
I missed the rainbow this morning. You can insert a picture. I took one. Quick little midweek grocery restock. I'm just gonna walk you through everything. So we have some egg whites, mouthwash, 3 of these. They are caffeinated chocolate milk with 20 grams of protein. These are really good. And we've got some Cholula, of course, for eggs, some blackberries, strawberries, and 2 fun little water flavors. That's the first bag. And then more hot sauce. This is aardvark, and I'm pretty sure this is originated in Oregon. Really delicious, so you should try it if you haven't. And then another one of those drinks. Some cottage cheese. They did not have good culture, which is unfortunate because that is the best, but this will do for now. We have 2 of my favorite Chobani Zero Sugar Greek yogurt in the strawberry cheesecake flavor. And some eggs. We will do a big grocery haul this weekend, but this is just a small little midweek one for now. Love you. Bye. Hi YouTube, so I am just out on a little afternoon walk right now, and I just wanted to yap for a second like I keep doing. I just wanted to say that like this experience of building the business up from nothing is so interesting, and I'm sure there are so many people who do this and start from scratch and struggle just like we are. Excuse me, I'm a little winded. Struggle to figure it all out just like we are. And it's such a humbling experience, but also just, let me turn around here. Just like a really cool experience to do this, and to do this with Ryan is the coolest thing. Like, I need to brag about him for a few minutes because not only is he so incredible and just graduated from UL Law, sat for the South Carolina bar, and is, you know, about to begin his own career in law, but he is incredibly brilliant when it comes to filming, editing, business. Like, I genuinely could not do this without him. And we spent all day yesterday taking pictures for the website and videos for like behind the scenes YouTube, the website as well. And he's just so talented. Everything was taken by him. All of it was edited by him. He just created this really impressively dynamic and exciting video, just like a 20-second clip that just blows my mind. And I can't wait for you all to see it. We'll be posting it on, you know, all the socials, so you will be seeing it. But I think it's really important to give him this credit because he won't take it. This is a we thing, completely through and through. He is the co-founder, but he just kind of like sits behind the scenes and will not take the credit. So he deserves all the credit for this. Yes, we're doing it all together, but this is like his brilliance. So yeah, I just want to shout him out really quickly and just say, like, I'm so excited to bring all of this to life and to see what we can do with it. We have so much that we want to do and so many things that we're looking forward to that are to come, and step by step we're making it happen, which is just the coolest experience. So yeah, we'll keep updating you on all the things as they come, but just wanted to give him that little shout out. Love you, babe. Hello, just wanted to close off the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed this one and our little cardio chit chat. We'll probably do a lot more of those little chit chat sessions, so stay tuned for that. And don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and let's chat. Love you. Bye.